Too easy. All good. I will get started, guys. It's 8 o'clock. So, excuse me. First of all, I want to welcome everyone onto the webinar tonight. It's balmy Wednesday night down here in Melbourne. So I think we've got some guys on all the way from New Zealand, actually. So it's pretty exciting. But yes, I'd like to welcome you guys to the webinar, 16-week challenge, and also just to learn about the nutritional cleansing system that's given such awesome results. So, first of all, I want to acknowledge you all for jumping on. It is a Wednesday night. You could be out, spending time with your families, with your friends, chilling out on the couch, which hopefully most of you guys are doing, listening in anyway. So guys, tonight you're going to learn about, the session's going to be based on, you're going to learn how to take your health, your vitality, and your energy to a whole new level that you didn't even think was possible. So you'll learn how you can shred the weight off. You'll learn how to get back all that energy that you never knew you had. And you'll also learn, if you are training at the gym already, you'll learn how you can take your results and your performance to that whole next level. So guys, my name's Adrian Nichols. I'm 30, let me get this going, there it is. I'm Adrian Nichols. I'm 31 years old. I'm based down in Melbourne. Before I started with this system, I was a builder in the game for 12 years. I come across this system just over 12 months ago. And since then, I've been able to help people get the amazing results and transformations, as you guys would have seen. We've been lucky enough tonight on the webinar as well. We've got a couple of really good friends of mine that are jumping on to share their stories and also teach you guys or show you guys a bit more about the system as well. So I've got my awesome housemate and really good friend, Monique. So Monique will share her story with you a little bit later. And I've also got my amazing friend, mother of four, Paige, on the right-hand side there. So Paige will jump on shortly and share her story as well. So guys, we'll get started. So everyone's jumped on this webinar tonight, either for the 16-week challenge, or you just want to know some more about the amazing system that we're using to get such awesome results, health-wise, energy-wise, weight release-wise. So I'm just going to ask you guys a few questions, just to start off with, just so you can gauge throughout the webinar where you're at and where you want to be. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I just want you guys to be true to yourselves with these questions. Just, really be genuine, because it's really going to help see where you're at and where you want to go. So the first question, I just want you just to rate yourself in between a 1 and a 10. And I want you to rate yourself in your overall health, all right? So your overall health. How are you feeling now? How do you get up and go about your day? When you look in the mirror, are you feeling the best? Have you got abundance of energy? So overall, where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? All right. Next question is, I want you to rate yourselves. How's your energy levels? When you wake up in the morning, you're bouncing out of bed, or you're like I was or used to be, 10 times on that snooze button. So have you got loads of energy, or are you taking pre-workouts to get yourself to the gym? Are you crashing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon with those slumps? So how is your energy in between a 1 and a 10? And we want to get all these to a 10 by the end of the night. All right, so how does your overall weight look? When you jump on the scales, how does your weight look? All right, so, do you want to be putting on weight, or you want to be taking off weight? And how does that show up in your life, with confidence and whatnot? So what would it mean to you? So between a 1 and a 10, if you could just rate where your weight's at. And then the last question, how do you show up every day with your health, in your vitality, with your family, with your friends? Are you, do you have an abundance of energy and you're really confident, or do you kind of dim yourself down a little bit because you don't feel so good about yourself? So, between a 1 and 10, just see where you're really at. And then what you learn tonight on the webinar, you'll see how you can incorporate it and, and create yourself an amazing transformation as well. So guys, as you've seen all the amazing results, you'll be wondering how they achieve them so well and so quickly. And the company that we use, and the company I align with just over 11 months ago now, is a company called Isogenics. And Isogenics have solutions to transform lives and transform 3 key areas. All right, a little bit about Isogenics. Isogenics is based in America, and they're a world leader in nutritional cleansing. And these are the founders. So we've got Jim and Kathy Coover and their son, Eric. And they've got a mission statement. Their mission statement is to impact world health, free people from financial and physical pain, and in the process, they are on their way to creating the biggest health and wellness company in the world. So a pretty awesome mission statement. I met these guys up in Brisbane. They're amazing people, and they're really out there to impact world health. So for everyone that's jumped on the webinar tonight for the ISA Body Challenge, the 16-week challenge that we run. So the 16-week challenge is obviously run over 16 weeks, and we incorporate isogenics into it to get these amazing transformations. So we'll look at the prizes and what we're looking at. So there's 3 categories of the ISA Body Challenge. We've got weight loss, we've got energy and performance, and we've got healthy aging. And they have 3 different categories. They've got 3 different stages of prizes. So you can win $3,000 for each category, and then the overall winner wins up to $10,000 Australian in cash. You get return airfares to America, up on stage, you get a full makeover. They also do monthly prizes as well. So you can win, $1,000 for the month, and then there's also gift vouchers along the way. So the ISA Body Challenge is a really good platform that we use to help keep you guys accountable, but it's an awesome thing to just do with your friends, and you can pick up some awesome prizes along the way. So as I mentioned, there's 3 key areas there's 3 areas in the ISA Body Challenge and the 16-week challenge, and Isogenics have solutions for them all. So weight management, energy and performance, and healthy aging. So we'll get stuck into it. So as you'd agree with this slide's a little bit older now. Australia's just gone the 3rd fattest nation in the world. So, as you guys would agree, you go out there in society these days, and there's something going on. There's something going on with our food, something going on with our health. We're going to have a bit of a health crisis, but you can see that there's a lot of people that are overweight. Some of us might be on here for a bit of weight loss or even weight gain. But yeah, there's an epidemic out there of obesity, and it's really showing up in our health and our wellness, and it's really affecting and impacting our lives. So how does Isogenics have solutions for all this, and how does nutritional cleansing work? So nutritional cleansing is the concept of feeding the body optimum nutrition, but what we want to do, we want to cleanse out all the pollutants and the toxins that we're exposed to daily on a regular basis. So as you can see in the slide here, guys, on the left-hand side, you got, pesticides and herbicides that they're putting into our food, to make it grow quicker, to make it stay longer on the shelves. And it's all getting into our bodies and it's storing there, and that's what's making us, obese and so unhealthy and not getting all the energy that we usually should have. You've got air pollution. As soon as you step outside the house, you get pollutants in the air, deodorant, aerosol cans. If you work in the building industry or any sort of industry where you're outside around fumes. For the girls on the right-hand side there, you've got, the makeup that we're putting on, it all absorbs through the skin and it shows up in our health. And there's that much free radicals getting put into our environment these days that our bodies just can't keep up. And that's where you'd see that it's showing up. Originally, guys, we were cavemen. We're eating organic, we're eating natural, we're hunting our food and growing organic. These days, there's that much, all this bad stuff going to our food. It's really showing up, and Isogenics have an amazing cleansing system that really cleanses out all that the bad toxins and puts you where you want to be. So the nutritional side of it. So why do we need supplements and supplement our vitamins and minerals in our food? As you can see, I love this slide. So as you can see with this slide, you got 43 bowls of spinach there. They did a test. They did a test back in 1953. Where on a bowl of spinach, and a bowl of spinach back then, these days it takes 43 bowls of spinach to get the same amount of iron content in a bowl of spinach. So, the amount, doesn't matter how much food you eat these days, we're just not getting the mineral content, we're not getting the trace minerals, all the enzymes. Pretty much all the stuff we eat off the shelf is pretty much dead. Unless you are growing organic at home, it's really hard to get all those trace minerals and macronutrients that you'll learn about later on in the webinar. So how does all the, you want to have the best founders and the best team to put these sort of systems together, and why it gives such good results. So we've got John Anderson on the left-hand side here, and John Anderson's one of the founders. He's a master formulator. He's formulated for over 600 companies, and he's formulated over 2,300 formulas for either weight loss or just nutritional based. So We got on the right-hand side, we've got Dr. Michael Coughlin. So he's a leading physiologist in nutrition. He is known as a protein man. He's 75 years old. This guy does one-handed push-ups. So he's trained over 50,000 athletes. And he's definitely, he's world-renowned in this industry for what he does, or world-recognised. So we'll jump on to the first category of the Ice the Body Challenge, or even just for you guys for your weight management. And we've been lucky enough to have a really good friend of mine. Paige is a mother of 4. She's up in Hillsville. She got started with the system and had amazing results, and now she's an ambassador, and she's committed to sharing with you guys a little bit more about the system and how you guys can use it to better your lifestyle and hit those goals. So are you there, Paige? There you are.
I am. Hi, everybody. I'm good. I'm excited to be on tonight and a little bit off. But yeah, so I've been using Isogenics for 9 months now, and it's just blowing my mind. I really did. Adrian is a good friend of mine. We've known each other 20 years, and I hadn't seen him for a little while. And I saw him at a seminar actually, and he looked amazing. And so did a whole bunch of other vibrant people I met up there. And I asked them, "What are you doing?" And they all said they're doing Isogenics. So I didn't need to know too much information before I decided to jump on board, and it's really changed my life. Before I started this program, I was really struggling with energy, and the result of struggling with energy is I wasn't using my body a lot or how I wanted to, and I was slowly gaining weight. I'd wake up every single day fatigued. I'd go through my day, all right, I'm an optimistic kind of person, so people didn't really notice how much I was struggling, but even by the time I drive home from work, I was almost falling asleep at the wheel because I was exhausted. So looking after my children, I found that I wasn't the super happy mum that I would love to be. And I also was being pretty crabby at my partner too, because I just wasn't feeling my best. Welcoming Isogenics into my life, I thought I was just going to be doing it for a 30-day, let's lose some weight. And I don't think I'm ever going to stop. My results have been, I lost 9.5 kilos in my first 30 days. And I lost the remaining 3 kilos I had in the couple of weeks that followed after that. It's been super easy to maintain. I still get to enjoy all the foods that I love, but I've got this incredible system that just floods my body with nutrients and just serves me so well. So that's my experience with Isogenics, and as a result I've also been able to help lots of other friends and family get started, and they've all had really an incredible experience. So what we're looking at here on the screen, this is the President's Pack. This is the pack that we love to get everybody started on because it really gives you the best results. So I'm just going to explain a little bit about what Isogenics is. What's really important to know is that it is a natural system. So everything is sourced organically where possible, and it contains no artificial flavors, colors. It doesn't have any fillers, nor does it have artificial sweeteners, and it always uses the highest quality of ingredients. So what you're going to be doing when you're taking this system is you're really going to be cleansing your body, and all your cells in your body will become cleansed. Isogenics isn't essentially a weight loss program, though the byproduct of taking the system is that if you have excess weight to lose, you will lose the weight. What it's going to do by taking this program is bring your body into its optimum state of health. It releases excess fat and fluids, and it's still going to preserve your lean muscle, which is what we want. So what also is important to know is that this is not a yo-yo diet, nor is it a liquid or starvation diet in any way. In fact, the whole time that you use this program, you're also going to be eating regular meals as well throughout it, but you're going to be taking these products that you can see on the screen, and they're just going to rejuvenate your body and replenish it with natural botanicals, minerals, enzymes, which really help with your gut flora, and it's been all scientifically proven, and it just really allows the body to be the miracle that it is. What else do I want to share? Yeah, this slide here is gives you a rundown. If we had to, like, the macronutrient shake that you're going to have, if we had to lay out on a table what you'd be getting in one shake, this is a rundown of what you're going to be getting here. You've got all your pre and probiotics. That's like having your Yakult in there, your iron, your magnesium, calcium. It's really, really incredible. So when we take this, what it starts to do, when our body is filled with impurities and our body can't get rid of them enough, we move towards an acid state. What we really want to do is get the body to an alkaline state. So doing this program is going to help achieve that by removing the toxins and flooding it with highest quality nutrients. So this here is a quick overview of what a normal day would look like. What we do is we have cleanse days and we have shake days. So a shake day, just to give you a quick rundown, is you're going to wake up, you're going to have this macronutrient shake. For those of you that are on that don't know what macronutrient means, it means that it's a perfectly balanced meal. So it has your healthy fats, your proteins, your carbohydrates, all that the body needs, trace minerals. So you wake up, you have this shake. It's super, super quick. So for those of you that are busy, you're out the door in seconds. You would have healthy snacks throughout the day and a healthy meal, and you would have another shake at the end of the day. Or you could swap it around and have it for lunch. And then we have cleanse days. On these days, there's a little calendar guide on the side there. We actually abstain from food, but we're not abstaining from nutrients. So what we're going to do on these cleanse days is we're really going to flood the body with nutrients. We have a product called Cleanse for Life, and we mix that up and we drink that throughout the whole day, as well as with water. And we have these little snacks that we suck on as well. While we do this process, we flood our body with the nutrients and all our organs get a rest, but what they start to do is they start to work really optimally. So it's not challenging. What you'll end up finding is that your energy is going to go through the roof. And I really notice when I need to do them. If I start to feel sluggish again, I have another cleanse, do another cleanse, and boom, my energy is straight back. It's really beautiful knowing how easy this system works. It's not hard at all to follow. Would you want me to go through the results, Adrian, or are you happy to go through them?
Yeah, you can go through them.
Okay. So everybody, this is Tammy. She was also one of the Ask the Body Challenge winners in 2013. She is now, like me, an ambassador for Isogenics. She lost 35 kilos during her, I think just during her challenge. Is that correct, Adrian?
Yeah, so she did 2 challenges.
She did 2 challenges. So 35 kilos lost is amazing. You can see how glowing she looks. Who else do we have? So Sarah on the right, she's a friend of ours, and she wasn't even sure at first if she'd lost that much weight. And then when she did her after photos, you can absolutely see that she's got so much more tone in her body. You can see the weight loss on her legs. She's continued the program. I think she's probably been doing it about 8 months now. Abby G, she is one of our Start for Life ambassadors, and she lives in America. She's also had phenomenal weight loss results.
Just with Sarah's as well. Sarah didn't go to the gym or nothing like that as well. She's not very active, and she just works an office job. So they were awesome results.
Neither did I. I didn't go to the gym either, and I lost 9.5 kilos because I was sporting a back injury. So I was unbelievably surprised. I do exercise now, but I certainly didn't to lose the weight that I did. I don't know Andrew S. Do you want to talk about Andrew?
Yeah, awesome. So Andrew was on one of our webinars just over 3 weeks ago now, the very first one. And Andrew messaged me and he got started on the program. We got him started. So he's in the current Ice the Body Challenge right now. And he messaged me his photos. He just put them on Facebook the other day. He's lost, in just 11 days, he's already down 9 kilos in 11 days. So
that's unbelievable.
Incredible results. He rang me and he was just like, he's got an abundance of energy and, he's already lost, that's huge. So he's over the moon with his results so far, and his wife as well, and his daughter's got started too. So we've been lucky enough as well, guys. Some of you on the webinar might know Carl already, but Carl's been lucky enough to. We've been lucky enough to get Carl jump on the webinar tonight because he's had an amazing transformation. I met Carl just over 5 months ago now, I think, and he messaged me. He watched on the sidelines for a bit, and he messaged me. We got him started, and yeah, Carl's catching up to me in the gym now. So are you on the line, Carl? You want to jump on board and have a chat?
Yeah, I'm here, Adrian.
Awesome, man.
Cool. Yeah, so before Isogenics, I was actually a broken person. I was unhappy with my body and the way I looked, and my confidence was shot. And it got to a point where I was drinking so heavily every weekend that I was blacking out. And it got to a point where I just sort of said, I need to change. This is no good. And as Adrian said, I was on the sidelines for a little bit. Then I called him up and said, yeah, let's give this a shot. What do I have to lose? In the first 90 days, I lost about 22 kilos, and I was stunned with that result. And that wasn't even the best part. The other perks were I was sleeping better throughout the night, waking up more refreshed with more energy, and the brain fog in my head. I was thinking clearer, and everything just seemed to go a little bit better. So after that, I had all this energy. So I've started going to the gym now, and since starting, I've put on 6 to 7 kilos of muscle. And also, I get up at around 6 o'clock most mornings and head to the gym, which was absolutely unheard of for me prior to this. I used to sleep in, get up late for work, and then rush around, usually skipping breakfast because I just had to get to work. They were amazing perks as well. So as a result of this, I mean, my confidence is getting better and better every day. I mean, I'm sure that people around me have actually said, you're looking better, you're talking better. And that's been a huge thing for me. That's one of the reasons I really like sharing this with people, because if I can make that change in one person's life, they lose a little bit of weight, get their confidence back, it is huge. And it means the world to me to share that with people. So thank you.
Awesome, man. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. Every time I hear your story, because we were at a Bucks party when I seen you last time, and we were definitely having a few beers there. So that's good to hear.
You were.
Thanks for sharing. Awesome, guys. I'm not sure if George, are you on the line, George?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, perfect. So I've got another really good friend of mine that's jumped on the webinar tonight as well. To share her story. George is a young mum, and she had an amazing transformation on the system, and she's going to jump on and share her story with you girls as well.
Cool. Thank you, Adrian. It's lovely to be here tonight. Thanks for having me on. My name is Carl. Is my internet connection okay, actually?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, good. Same as Carl, Isogenics has had such an incredible impact on my life. In the first 30 days of the program, I just felt such a shift really, really quickly. I lost 4.5 kilos in those first 30 days, but it was this vitality that I gained and this great energy. I was able to get up in the morning when beforehand I was really, really struggling to get up. I've got a 2-year-old daughter, and at the end of last year, I was really not in a great place. I was really unmotivated. I was lethargic, and that kind of feeling in my body was really affecting my mindset as well. So I was actually a bit of a skeptic at first, but my beautiful friend Paige, who's on tonight, my skepticism turned into curiosity, and I just thought, what the hell, I'm going to give it a go, and I have never looked back. I feel love how it makes me feel. And I also really, really love the community that helps me get through those 30 days. And they help me now. It's a great support network in everything that I do. I've made a lot of wonderful friends. And yeah, that's why I'm here tonight. It covers all bases and I love it. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for jumping on tonight, everyone. Awesome, guys. So yeah, as you've seen, a bit of the weight loss stories there. So pretty amazing stories how the system works for weight loss. But what I started the system for wasn't for weight loss. It was for the energy, but also now in the gym and after seeing the results I've been seeing, it's amazing what the energy performance area does as well. So energy performance and how does it differ? So, you know, we're working out at the gym and, you know, all the athletes out there training hard. You want to make sure you're feeding the body, you know, optimum nutrition. We can't be feeding the body, you know, this nutritionally bankrupt food anymore. It's just not the way it is, you know. Bulking up and then stripping back, it's just not how it's done anymore. So we want to just cleanse out all the bad stuff. And what cleansing does, it puts the body back into anabolic growth. So it means you can absorb more. So cleanse the body, you can absorb more, your body's more absorbent, and then you fill it with, you know, macronutrients and the proper nutrition and this system, and you're going to get even better results a lot quicker. So we just use, you know, they've got the highest quality of products. They've got highest quality of protein. And, you know, all their pre-workouts and stuff like that for the gym. Everything's all organic and natural. So nothing's synthetic. Nothing's loaded with caffeine, so you're not waking up in the middle of the night as well. So who uses the system, energy performance-wise? So I know a lot of these guys now. Natalie Cook, Olympian volleyballer, beach volleyballer. Jana Pittman used the system she's the only Olympian to do back-to-back Olympics. She stacked on 9 kilos of lean muscle to go from the normal Olympics to the winter, and then she's going to run in Rio Olympics next year as well. Tony Attridge on the right-hand side, he's a strength and conditioning coach for the Olympians. He's taking 12 Olympians to the Rio Olympics, and he will not train anyone unless they're using this system. Some pretty cool stats, actually. He was pushing 400 kilos on the leg press before he started with the system. 90 days in, he was pushing 900 kilos. So pretty awesome results with the strength and stamina as well. All right, so how does this differ and how does the system differ and give such good results compared to all those other, you know, protein powders you see on the shelf with all the big muscly guys and that on them? Obviously, that's all just marketing. So, you know, with this system, Isogenics have no compromise on their products and the components and ingredients. If they can't source something, they'll take that product off the line. So all their protein sourced from New Zealand. So in New Zealand, it's got to have the highest quality of protein. All their animals can't be injected with steroids or antibiotics or anything. Their grass can't be treated. So all their cows are all milked in season. So the cows are all happy and they're not under any stress at all. So getting the best source of protein, all the protein's all cold pressed and denatured. So just here's some good results I had. These are my first 60 days. I didn't really change up my training regime. It's the same training regime. But yeah, before I got started on the program, as I mentioned, I was a builder, working as a tradesman. You know, I was always late for work, 10 snooze buttons in the morning, training, you know, I'm pretty physical at work, thought I was fit and healthy. I ate what I thought was healthy. But I was just always tired, run down, and as you can see, I was getting no results in the gym on the left-hand side. So in the first 30 days, I lost 3 or 4 kilos. The big thing for me was just getting my energy back, starting to wake up feeling confident and happy. Seeing, you know, visual results really helps. And then there's my 60-day results. So, you know, the following 30 days, I stacked on 4 kilos of lean muscle. So here's my most recent results, guys. So this is the current Ice the Body challenge I'm in. There's only, I think that's 8 weeks. Yeah, so just last month I took that photo, or the start of last month. So I got started in end of March, and I was 70 kilos, and I've already put on today I've put 5.5 kilos on a lean muscle in the last 10 weeks. So, you know, it's pretty awesome the results it's giving doing your cleanse days and feeding your body with the nutrition. Also, strength and stamina has gone through the roof. Mental clarity, yeah, and no muscle recovery whatsoever anymore. So here's some more results. Energy performance. We've got Ashley B on the left-hand side. Yeah, she's got started on the program. She's lost all her weight, and while she's lost the weight, she's built lean muscle and really toned up. We've got Morgan G on the right-hand side. So Morgan's a good friend of mine. He's up in Queensland. Before he started on the program, he felt like he was the skinny kid, like couldn't put on that weight. I'm not sure if any of you guys can relate. He couldn't stack on weight. And he got started on the system. In just 6 months, he put on 8 kilos of lean muscle. So you can see that in his legs on the bottom right-hand side and on his upper body as well. Some more results. My little brother got started. So everyone that moves into my house pretty much sees the awesome results and they all get started. So Bryce got started on the system. Yeah, training hard already on day 1. Yeah, just changing up his nutrition. Day 30, stayed the same weight, but built lean muscle while he lost toxic fat. Day 60, I think he'd put on about 3 or 4 kilos. Some more results. Matty D on the left-hand side. He was a skeptical personal trainer. He decided to finally give it a shot because it had the money back guarantee and he had nothing to lose. Yeah, you can see, I think he dropped a couple of percent body fat and he put on a couple of kilos of lean muscle. A really good friend of mine, Hayden Pedersen, down on the right-hand side. So Hayden plays professional rugby, actually, over in New Zealand. And these were his results. So week 1, he was pretty athletic. You know, obviously, looking at week 16, he's pretty ripped up. So I'll get all Hayden's training plans and his meal plans. So we can definitely incorporate that for any of you guys on the webinar that want to start, you know, training heavily and getting some results like that as well. So, you know, obviously the first system that Paige has shared with you, the President's Pack, it's like the full service on a car. We service our bodies, get it to where it wants to be. If you want to keep gaining weight in the gym and whatnot, you do another pack. But if you just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle, obviously you still want to put good stuff in your body. So you just do a healthy maintenance program. So it's just incorporating 1 meal replacement a day, just doing your cleanse days, taking your other products as well. But yeah, just maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So just quickly through the Ice the Body Challenge. So we just had one of my good friends on the webinar last week, Justin Rigby. So Justin got started. He just did the program to support his wife. He's a father of 3. Yeah, his wife was on the program. He thought he'd support her. He entered in the Ice the Body Challenge, and little did he know he was going to take away. He took away $2,500 in cash, and then he took away the grand prize winner of $10,000 cash. So. Yeah, Justin's an ambassador for Isogenics now and really goes out of his way to make sure people get the awesome results and see what they can achieve. So I think she's on the webinar. I think she's online. Really good friend of mine, Monique. So Monique's 25. She works a professional career and yeah, Mon reached out and we got her started on the system. And she'll share her story with you guys. But yeah, she had an amazing transformation. And she also just loves sharing the system and is committed to helping people get started as well and transform their health. So are you online, Mon?
Yeah, I am. Hi, guys.
There you are.
So just quickly, I'll share my story with you all, and then I'm going to do the fun stuff and share with you all how to get started as well. So for me, I used to work in retail, a really fast-paced type of job. You know, always on my feet, always up and down ladders, picking up boxes, all of that type of stuff. And I was pretty fit. And then after I started, I quit that job and I started working in an office career, which I've done now for the last probably 4 years. I noticed that I started putting on the weight and my energy was lacking. I got pretty demotivated at the gym. I wasn't getting results. And I started to become a little bit uncomfortable in my body and who I was. I saw some awesome results just on Facebook and was really interested in what was going on and, you know, how people were getting these awesome results. So reached out and I, you know, got on board Isogenics and within the first 30 days, I lost 6 kilos and another 4 kilos the following month. And look, I've just got my energy back again. I'm, you know, pumped every day and excited and, you know, I can get home from work now and not crash on the couch. And I'm really, you know, just I can get out, be with my friends, go out for dinner, and really not have that that slump that I used to have anymore. So for me, Isogenics is something that I will never stop using. It's amazing just how your body can feel once you start putting good nutrition into it. So I'm so thankful that this has come into my life, and I'm really excited to be sharing it with everyone tonight as well. So obviously you guys have heard heaps about, the products and some amazing stories that were shared tonight as well. So, you're probably all wondering how to get started. Well, it's super easy. You just reach out to the person that's put you onto the webinar tonight. You basically fill in an enrollment form, or you give them your details, and this big brown box arrives at your door within 3 to 5 days. All you need to do then is you literally just start taking the products, and you just let them do what they're supposed to do, and you will see the amazing results that you have. And there's no secret behind it. It's just they work, and you just put them in your body, and it's super easy. 8 months ago, I was just like a lot of you on the call tonight. I was, had no idea what this was. I had no idea how to use it. But I just said yes, and I started taking it, and I've never looked back, and you won't either. So, get started. That's all I can say. It's so exciting. So what you get from Isogenics is you don't just get the system and the products. It goes so much more beyond that. You get a whole online store which you can buy extra products. You can change your orders. You can do whatever you like on that. You get so much support. You get access to their websites where they've got podcasts, they've got videos from supporting you from anything, to support you on your cleanse days, to give you tips on, how to gain extra muscle at the gym if that's what you're looking for, training plans, stuff like that. There's competitions, obviously, like the Ice Body Challenge, but they run extra competitions as well, which you guys have access to, which is awesome. It's just that extra motivation. So there's nothing like this. I mean, what other products do you know that you can purchase where you get that type of support, where you have the ability to possibly change your health or your lifestyle and your body, have that support, and be able to send it back after 30 days if it doesn't work for you? There's just nothing that I've used or seen that has that type of benefit to it. What we've also gone and done, and Isogenics have done, is create a number of Facebook pages as well, which you can get into. So if you haven't yet, please make sure you're added to the Iso Living page, which is a page that's run by Adrian and Rachel and myself and a few other amazing people on Isogenics. And it's a real community of people that have gotten started or are looking at getting started in Isogenics. And, it's just such a positive community, where you can get some information about certain things, before and after photos, anything really. The second page there up on the screen is what's called the Start Your Life page. So this is something that's been created by Eric Coover, who's the founder's son, and what he has seen is a vision for young people between the ages of 18 to 35 to really get behind everyone on Isogenics and just be able to contribute back to society. And it's just amazing, the stuff that goes up on that page, the transformations and the positivity. So that's a fantastic thing to have a look at as well. If you're getting started on the Iso Body Challenge, you'll also get added into the Iso Body Challenge Facebook page, which is another fantastic motivational support group there as well. So the amazing system. So we'll go through the Paige went through the President's Pack earlier tonight. So if you're wondering how much it is and how to get started, the whole President's Pack, which is an amazing system for the 30 days, it comes to $575, which works out at about $19 a day. So, if you're anything like me, I was pretty lazy when it came to making my lunch and all of that. And I work opposite a shopping centre. So it was super easy for me to just go buy my lunch. And before I knew it, I'd spent $25, $30 on some pretty crap food, to be honest. So when I saw the price of it and the amount of, research and benefit in all of these products, it's pretty exciting that you can get something that's going to have the ability to change your health for that. what Isagenix have also created is an amazing possibility for everyone to get financial rebates as well. So, you know, just like anything that comes into your life that excites you, you know, you obviously will just start sharing it with people, or people will ask you, you know, why are you getting these results? Why are you so happy? Why are you, you know, feeling the way that you feel? So, you know, if you do help anyone get started onto Isagenix, you know, your friends or your family, Isagenix will reward you with money into your bank account. So you can see there up on the screen a really simple system that's called U plus 2, then plus 2. And, you know, within the first 30 days, you've got an opportunity there to earn up to $820 just in rebates. And it can continue past there as well. You know, if you enroll 2 people within the same week, you get $370, which is so awesome. And just like, you know, we show everyone to get their products paid for by doing that. If you then show your friends that you help get started, you know, there's possibility of creating extra income as well, which is fantastic. So if we just go to the next slide, we've just got a little quote there, which, you know, every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. And, you know, like I said, 8 months ago, I was in the exact same position as you guys, really deciding, you know, is this something that's going to suit me? But at the end of the day, you know, you don't have anything to lose. And, you know, for so long, I always wondered, or I always put off things like, you know, until I come back from holidays, or until I have more money to do something, or, you know, until the weather's different. But, you know, you can put off something, but the days are going to go past anyway. And, you know, I just really recommend just giving it a shot. If it doesn't work, you've got the money back guarantee there anyway. So what we're going to do just before we finish off is, you know, just think back to some of the questions that Adrian asked at the start. You know, where do you see your health at the moment? You know, are you feeling happy with how you feel and how you look when you look in the mirror? You know, have you tried different things before and not gotten the results that you wanted? So just have a think about that and see if you can see Isagenix perhaps helping you in that way. So they're at the bottom of the screen, which is something that we did last week, which was really cool because, you know, some of you may still have questions that you want to get answered. So we're all here to help you. So if you can see the chat icon down the bottom of your screen, if you guys want to open that and ask any questions, we will, you know, just answer those back to you guys, because most of the time, a lot of the questions are the same for everyone. So would love to help you out. If anyone's got any questions, you can ask away. Nope, doesn't look like there's any questions so far, which hopefully we've answered them all in this webinar, which would be pretty cool. So like I said, you know, you guys can just get started by reaching out to us. If you've got any more questions that you want to ask privately, we're here to help you every step of the way. And, you know, I just want to thank you all again for jumping on a Wednesday night. You could possibly, you know, be doing plenty of other things. So thank you for joining us. Does anyone have anything else to add before we finish off?
No, just thanks everyone for jumping on tonight, and hopefully we've answered a lot of your questions and shown you, yeah, something you can create for yourself. Just know that, yeah, we're all here. Whoever's added to the webinar is here to support you. You know, with the program, you get so much support along the way, and if it's putting on muscle or losing weight, you know, we just team you up with someone and, you know, help you achieve your goals. So, yeah, thanks for jumping on tonight, and, yeah, hopefully we're pretty helpful, and look forward to seeing you on the ISA Living page or helping you get started. And also thanks for all the speakers and jumping on tonight as well and sharing your stories.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.